So Google updated its algorithm, and trust me, the internet will never be the same. This is one of the biggest changes happening in the online world right now, and it's not getting nearly enough attention. But this video is going to change all that. Alright, so if you've ever Googled something like air purifier reviews, you were probably looking for genuine content from experts. Take housefresh.com, for example. This site was started in 2020 by Giselle Navarro and her husband, who have been all about indoor air quality for years. They tested purifiers in their basement, wrote in-depth articles, and quickly shot to the top of Google's search results. They even grew to a team of 15 full-timers. But then everything changed last September when Google rolled out a massive algorithm update. Giselle says it was devastating. All those search terms that used to point people to HouseFresh started leading to big lifestyle mags instead, ones that don't even test the products properly. The info on those sites was often just plain wrong, and it didn't stop there. Another update in March this year hit them even harder. Their traffic plummeted from thousands of daily visitors to just hundreds. HouseFresh had to lay off most of their team, and if things don't change, they're looking at shutting down. Now, Google says they only make these changes after lots of testing to ensure they help users. They offer website owners resources and ways to give feedback about their rankings. Google believes these changes will benefit the web as a whole. And last week, Sundar Pichai, Google's CEO, announced something even bigger. Google Search is getting a new AI feature called AI Overviews, which means Google will now give its own AI-generated answers to many of your questions. Pichai says this will make search more helpful and efficient as it uses generative AI at an incredible scale. This shift from a search engine to a search and answer engine is a massive change, and not everyone is happy, obviously. Some critics are calling this an extinction-level event for small businesses that create your favorite content. Over the past 2 years, Google's updates have been meant to make search more helpful, but many website owners who follow Google's best practices are feeling crushed. So let's talk about SEO, search engine optimization. It's a way to tune web pages to rank better on Google. Millions of businesses depend on it. But SEO can be abused. Some websites focus more on pleasing Google's algorithms than on providing quality content. We've all seen those spammy results when searching for something like best sneakers for women. You get flooded with sites full of ads and affiliate links, but no real info. To tackle this, Google ramped up its fight against low-quality, spammy content. In 2022, they launched a helpful content update to weed out such sites. More updates followed in September 2023 and March this year. Google claims these efforts have cut down low-quality content by 45%. They say the aim is to connect people with useful, satisfying, and original content from diverse sources. But the fallout has been intense. For instance, New York Magazine's traffic from Google search dropped by 32%, GQ by 26%, and Urban Dictionary lost over half its traffic. Even OprahDaily.com saw a 58% drop. While these are just estimates from SEMrush, an analytics tool, they reflect real trends, and some website owners and SEO experts say it's been brutal. Meanwhile, Reddit has seen a massive boost. Their Google search traffic surged by 126%, and their revenue is up 48% from last year. People have been adding Reddit to their searches to get honest opinions instead of SEO-driven fluff. Google says they're surfacing content from communities like Reddit because people want to learn from others' experiences. They deny any special treatment for Reddit in their rankings, but with Google, if one site gains, another loses, and many small bloggers and website owners feel targeted. Daniel Hart from Ready Steady Cut says their traffic halved after the September update, and they've been hit hard by spam sites stealing their content. Despite following Google's advice, nothing has helped. Hart's team shrank from 20 writers and editors to just 4. The biggest controversy, though, is about Google's new AI-generated answers. Google claims these AI overviews will actually boost traffic to websites by highlighting relevant links, but they haven't shared the data to back this up. Katie Berry from Housewife How-Tos thinks people will stop visiting her site if Google's AI answers their questions. Her traffic dropped 70% after the 2022 update, and even more with the AI tests. Travel writer David Later has a similar story. A search for best slot canyons near Las Vegas used to bring up his article. Now it shows an AI-generated response that's mostly wrong. The AI lists places that aren't even slot canyons. Lighter's traffic has plummeted by 95%. Google admits their AI can provide inaccurate info, but says they're working to improve it. They also say publishers can control whether their sites are linked in AI overviews using special tags. But once AI scrapes your content, removing it can be nearly impossible. Now let's dive a bit deeper. Google's AI overviews use generative AI to summarize search results. This sounds great, right? But it's not foolproof. Recently, there have been some pretty wild AI mistakes. For example, Google's AI suggested eating rocks daily for minerals and vitamins and putting glue on pizza. These errors happen because AI doesn't know what's true. It just knows what's popular. So, if a satirical article from The Onion gets lots of attention, the AI might take it seriously. Google is trying to fix these issues, but it's like playing whack-a-mole. One problem pops up, they fix it, and another one appears. AI tools don't have our values. They're trained on huge chunks of the web, including all the bad stuff. While Google uses techniques like reinforcement learning from human feedback to weed out the worst, some biases and inaccuracies slip through. And with the massive push to be first in the AI race, Google might be moving faster than they should. This rush is risky. Google could lose the trust people have in it for providing reliable answers. If we stop clicking on links and just read AI summaries, Google's business model could take a hit. Plus, AI-generated content could lower the quality of the web overall. Now imagine this. AI tools might start training on their own outputs. This would be like humans breathing in their own exhaust fumes. Bad news all around. It could amplify small errors and biases, making things even worse. Globally, billions are being invested in AI every day. Governments are just starting to think about regulations to ensure AI is used responsibly. Unlike pharmaceuticals or cars, tech companies haven't faced the same strict controls, but that might change soon. Google's aggressive push into AI is a response to competition from OpenAI and Microsoft. The financial stakes are enormous, and Google doesn't want to be left behind. But this haste comes at a cost. In 2023, Google's CEO Sundar Pichai mentioned how they've been cautious with AI, focusing on responsible use. Now it seems they're pushing AI out faster to keep up with rivals, potentially risking the quality and reliability they're known for. These AI-generated responses aren't just funny or weird, they can be dangerous. Misinformation about health, safety, and other critical topics can have serious consequences. And while Google works to fix these issues, the speed at which they're deploying AI makes it hard to keep up. Another major concern is the impact on content creators. Websites that provide detailed, accurate information are getting less traffic because Google's AI is taking over. This isn't just about losing visitors, it's about the potential decline in the quality of information available online. If creators can't sustain their work, we might see a drop in well-researched, high-quality content. Think about it. If the internet becomes filled with AI-generated content that recycles the same mistakes, our online experience will suffer. Accurate, human-generated content could become harder to find. We might look back at 2024 as the year the web started to decline, overtaken by synthetic, low-quality content. So, what does this mean for the future of search? It's clear that AI is here to stay and its role will only grow. But how it's integrated matters. Google's current approach has sparked a lot of debate about the balance between innovation and responsibility. They need to ensure their tools improve the user experience without sacrificing the quality and trustworthiness of information. It's also a wake-up call for regulators. Just like we have rules to keep harmful drugs off the market, we might need regulations to ensure AI is used responsibly. The stakes are high and the impact on society is significant.